Hey guys, welcome to Moxie Gardens. I'm Mike Toomey, and today we're going to tour the backyard. Specifically, I want to take you out to the pergola. It's the holiday, and I was thinking, why not share? So this area back here is nice, cozy, comfortable, and hope it captures your attention and your creativity. Um, yeah, it's going to be cool. I really want to share it. When we first moved here, there was three things that we put in the first and second year after remodeling the home. One was the fence, two was the pond, and the third thing was the pergola. I didn't know what I was getting into, and now it's kind of just developed. It's made its own little home back there, and it's kind of a room on its own. And I can't wait to share with you guys. But before I go any further, I want to thank all of you guys who have subscribed. In the 2 weeks, we've been doing this for 2 weeks, so those of you who have subscribed, those of you who have had kind things to say, and the like button, I really do appreciate it. Tell your friends, help me get this out there, and we'll continue to make these. I've got a lot of things out there that I would like to share, a lot of unique things that come up in my mind. When you're a little boy, you think of doing those things, or a little girl, when you're growing up, you want to do specific things, and I've got an opportunity to do it, and I do it on a low budget. It's all recycle, and you know, somebody puts it outside and on their street and tells you to take it away, and hey, here I am. So I do a lot of that stuff. Almost dumpster dive. I go to antique stores. I do all those weird things, and sometimes I can just see something and then I can build around it. And hopefully I've been able to demonstrate that in some of the videos. If not, stick with me. We're going to see a lot more of the things that we're going to build and put together in the next coming months. And if we do continue to do this, it'll be going into years. I've got a lot of plans. I just threw this video out there in I was just feeling myself. I came out here, the sun was shining, it felt right. This was about 2 weeks ago, and it just felt right. And you ever been confident? You ever just been so pumped up? Well, that day I was, and it's out of the norm. I'm kind of just keep to myself. I don't do this type of thing, and so for me to do this, it's shocked the family and everything. So and some of my friends. So yeah, that being said, this has turned out great. For those of you who are just now joining, those of you who are looking for a new channel, maybe I'm your guy. Let me tell you where I'm from. So I'm out of Kansas, Zone 6A. It's Gardner, Kansas. We're up in the northeast corner. Two states that surround us are Nebraska and Missouri. Kind of give you a little staple on the map as to where we're at. Yeah, so I'm in a suburban neighborhood. This specific lot is about a quarter. I think we're about a quarter-acre lot here, and the way I understand it, the homes around us were built. These were large backyards. I doubt that they were actually their yards. I don't think you could just do that, build a home in that area. But yeah, this home was built in an area where all the backyards surround them. So I am standing east facing, and the homes all look into this yard. And so there was a couple reasons why we did this, but specifically we'd have rain in all the homes. The rain would pour into our backyard, and we didn't know it at the time. Otherwise we wouldn't have purchased it, because it was a mess. But we've done some good things, and we've made some things right, and here we are. So yeah, and then blocking out the neighbors. It's not that I didn't like my neighbors, but you couldn't go outside without everybody staring down on you, and it was just kind of like, okay, so hey neighbor. So yeah, so there were two things we corrected by doing that and give us a little bit of peace. Now the trees and shrubs and stuff is starting to give us some privacy. This yard is about 5 to 6 years old. We purchased it 7 years ago. We've been in the home 7 years. Worked on the house the first year. Second year we did the landscape. We got a dog from the pound. Her name is Willow, and she's still with us. She came from Louisiana, and she chewed up everything. She chewed all the plants that we'd put in. Yeah, it's just one of those things. So the yard is not 7 years old. It's 5 to 6 because we continue to plant. So yeah, it's amazing. It's remarkable. And even when I think about it, I'm like, is it really just that young? Because it's so lush. So yeah, it's just crazy. I hope that comes across as being honest. I wouldn't fabricate just to sell you on looking at my home, and it is truly 5 to 6 years old, and it's amazing. What else is there to share with you folks? So behind the name Moxie Gardens, so we did have a family pet when we moved from our children from there, where they were born, raised, up to grade school. Just about the time they got to middle schools, when we, as a family, decided to move to this area for the opportunities to do a lot more on weekends and getaways and that type of stuff. And by doing that, they had left a lot of people they knew, family, friends, neighbors, everybody that they knew. It was all new to them. So we bought a family pet. It was a boxer puppy, and her name was Moxie. We gave her the name Moxie, and sadly she didn't make it after a few years. And I just thought, when I was back here doing all this stuff, it dawned on me. I was like, this yard has a lot of Moxie. It's got something, and it's different, and it's unique, and that's how that name came about. And so we contributed to our dog Moxie. And yeah, so I had to get permission from the family because it was pretty upsetting from them. So our last name's Toomey, and there's 5 of us. So I had 2 choices in my mind that stood out. Do I name it Moxie, or do I name it T5 Gardens? Because it's just for us. I mean, this isn't name brand or anything, obviously. So yeah, so the T5 is Toomey 5, T5, and they've hauled in so much mulch, so much dirt. They've done all that type of stuff. I've kind of got a crappy back, and they've helped haul in rocks and stone and things like that whenever I'm down and out. So this is not all on me, and I have a brother that has done a lot, and another brother who's come down a couple times, and so they've all pitched in. So I said, well, it can't specifically be T5 Gardens. I'm going to pay respect to Moxie, and that's how we ended up with this. That being said, let's just go on a tour, and I'm going to show you around, and hopefully you'll like some more of this video. Let's go to the pergola. You're going to like it. Let's go. All right, let's head back there. Kind of wanted to jump back here because, look, the sun's finally shining. And, yeah, the shadow lines. I'm a big shadow lines guy. And look how nice that looks. There comes the birds. I've got this moon gate here, and I'm going to put in a story how this all came about. There's Willow. There's our little plant eater. But she's better now. She's better. Aren't you, Willow? Yeah, she's excited. But look at the moon gate, guys. Those of you who have just joined us, this is why you need to subscribe. We've got a lot of this type of stuff going on, and I'll talk about that more specifically later. But that pergola, that's where we're going. See that? Looks sharp walking through there. Let's go out there and check it out. I kind of want to pan off and start looking at some of the flower beds and whatnot, but today we're going to focus on this pergola. Someone asked in comments, do I have a lot of mosquitoes? Well, sometimes, but here's an overview. And I have to apologize. I'm going to cut this out. There's a plane coming overhead, and then we'll catch back up with you. Just one moment. Okay, welcome back. Sorry about that plane coming over, and it got pretty loud. Then the neighbor wanted to talk. So anyways, this is kind of an overview. Sorry about the sun. We'll go through all that later. But today, I specifically wanted to walk you through here. Like I said, it's gone through a lot of changes over the years just to get to where we're at here. So I'm going to back up. I'm going to kind of walk you through some of this, try to keep the sun out of your eyes. These are wisteria vines. Here, I've got them on all 4 corners. Planted them when they were just about a foot. So I didn't shape them, didn't do anything. I kind of just let it do its thing. I wanted to see nature at its best. It did get a haircut last year because it was something else. And the dog wants to talk. So yeah, those wisteria vines, as pretty as they are kind of a pain because they continue to get in the tree, which is my fault. I planted that tree there. But the blooms in the spring are, oh, they're magical. They are so nice. So here, this wooden frame that's sitting on bricks right now, that those posts, they came from North Dakota. My brother was on a site up there, and that's how they haul pipe or whatnot, and he asked if is there anything I can do with it. Of course, you know what I said. So we brought it down, we dug a hole. That hole is, I think I'm about 5'8", and it comes up to my shoulders. We have fish in there, but I took them out during the winter when it was getting down to -20. I was worried about it, so they're in the big pond now. I just got to get some new ones and put in there. Tiki torches. So those are bamboo tiki torches. So a little DIY project. If you just take those from Walmart or any retail store, they come in brown. You just get whatever color spray paint you want, spray paint it, call it good. But look at the ambiance it gives out here. Yeah. So another little DIY project, because that's what I do. Each 3 of these shades are just framed in, and that is a drop cloth from a hardware store for painting. And I took them, ripped them down, put them in that spot, and then covered them up so that it would get that mold and whatnot on there, so it looks seasoned, patinaed, and not brand new. I do not like brand new. I like to repurpose and do those things before I even try to buy something brand new. Maybe that works for you, but taking something off the shelf and putting it directly in the yard doesn't have the same effect for me. Now later on in the season, I hope it will continue, but that was like a little fortress. So the top was clear down here, and you kind of ducked to get under, and it was something else. It was something else. Anyways, that's the pergola. That's what we did. It's about, like I said, about 5, maybe 6 years old. I think it's about 5.5. We'll go with 5.5 years old. And that vine, the wisteria, just continues to grow and do its own thing. I think if you just let the any vines you have do its own thing, it can almost be better than what you try to tame it to do. That's just gnarly. When you get in there and look, absolutely gnarly. I think these are on the top 5 or 6 vines that you don't want to plant because they're invasive. Again, they're invasive if you let them. Yeah. So anyways, that's a short little video of the pergola. I hope you enjoy it. I will be getting out here and giving you guys an overall tour, but work's been busy. You know, life. A lot of graduations going on in and around the world right now, but I need to get out here and tour some more. Hey guys, give me just a minute. I think I'm gonna come back out here, and I'm going to come out here with the lights when it gets dark, so I can kind of give you a night view as well. Why not? We'll be back here shortly. Yeah, let's do that. Okay guys, so as promised, wanted to wait till it got dark. But look at the little show it gives us. Sit out here in the evening time. This is one of the spots. I've built several locations out here in this yard to sit in, depending on where the sun is. In the spring we want it, you know. In the summer we're trying to escape it, so where we sit depends a lot on Mother Nature. Just kind of trying to be quiet and let it just all unfold. All these shade plants just give it a different overview. There's really a lot going on, but it all has its place. Temperatures were 48 degrees when I got up this morning, and I was up at 4:30 to go to work, and it was cold. It was actually chilly because there was just enough breeze. Right now it's in the 50s. You can hear my neighbor mowing probably. Yeah, kids are up watching TV. Can't wait to talk about this garden here. Look how bright it is. The sun is down. If I can, kind of looks like it. The sky's a little bit bright. You see how it fades this way? The sun is down, and those look like they're glowing. We'll talk about that sometime. If you're new to gardening, if you're new to needing ideas, there's a specific point of view. Look at that. I mean, it's glowing in the dark. You can brighten up certain spots in your garden by just adding the right plant, the right shrub. But look how it brightens up this corner. Well, I hope you guys find this as magical as I want it to look. This is not a little show either. This is what we do. This is what I'm bringing to this channel, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If so, hit the like, hit the subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what I can do better. Let me know what I can help describe. Maybe I forgot something. Maybe you're interested in something I don't even know. I just look over. Tell your friends. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, it's Moxie_gardens. It's kind of exciting seeing that new page grow just as well. I don't know where this is going, I really don't. I just like sharing, and I really don't have a plan. I don't have a background in landscaping, as I said, nor do I have in horticulture or anything else. I'm just a guy who likes to just be creative. And hopefully that comes across in these videos. Those of you who have not followed me and are brand new, Little four-legged monster back there is our boxer Bella. She's smelling the flowers. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go. I just wanted to share this with you. I thought this might be another one of those talking points. It doesn't always have to be about flowers. We can do a lot of things to our landscape. Be creative. Hit the go button and just go for it. Anyways, y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy your holiday. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, friends.